In this video, I'm going to talk about 5S. Now, 5S is again a Japanese concept. It's basically derived around the work environment improvement strategies. Okay, now 5S is the principles of work environment improvement derived from following Japanese terms. So, first one is Seiri, Seiton, Seiso, Seiketsu, Shisuke. Okay, it's basically a methodology for creating an organized and productive workspace. So the concept is coming from like an industrial production days, whereby when during the 1900s, when the industries and all were set up, then there was a need for them to be more productive. Now, how do you be more productive? Is one is like you organize your workspace, the very place from where the work is getting generated, and then that is resulting into a product. Now, think about it, like you have a very cluttered workspace, okay, and now you're building some solutions within that environment. So, what are the things you need to do to be productive, be efficient, and then deliver that result in a timely manner? So first thing, the first step is sort, okay, which is Seiri. It means identifying necessary items in workplace and eliminate unnecessary items. So in our day-to-day world, we have so many things which we have, or which comes in our way of building a product. Okay, so think about it, like say while you're building any solutions, you need to have a set of software to be installed within your machine. But then if you see, there are like so many softwares installed in your machine which is not of any use. It is not adding any value, it is not updated, it is not adding any value. So why don't we get rid of that? So that's an example. So sorting out, okay, sorting out your workplace. Okay, so I'm giving an analogy of development or coding, and that is quietly related with the production workspace. So from a production workspace, you clear out the unnecessary equipments or objects within your workplace which is not adding value to the workflow. Second is straighten, set in order, Seiton. Organize the necessary items logically and systematically. So from a development perspective, I would say like organize your, say, Windows taskbar. Okay, organize your development related tools in, say, one bucket. Okay, or reporting related tools in one bucket. So you can create a tile within Windows operating system, and then that will list down all the development related tools, utilities, command lines, objects, all those kind of thing. Okay, from a production environment perspective, I'd say you need to organize all your tools in such a way that any drilling tool is at one place, any milling tool is at one place, any say objects like tools component like spanners or screwdrivers or those kind of thing will be organized in one place, and all the like electrical or motor related equipment will be pretty much placed close to the power outlets. Okay, so that's about straightening or setting in order. Third is shine, cleaning and maintaining the workplace. So you need to make sure that all your equipments, like from a production example perspective, it should be clean, it should be maintained. So it's not that when you want that object or a tool to do some activity, you will just retrieve that tool and try to make use of it, because by the time you start using that tool might not work. Okay, so you need to ensure that it is cleaned up, it is maintained. So from a development machine perspective, I would say clean your cache, clean your machine, clean unnecessary files, and update your windows. Okay, update your Visual Studio, update your say notepad editor, which you may use on day-to-day basis. So do that, maintain those things, and then you will be able to achieve this say so. Okay, standardize is Seiketsu, creating set of guidelines and procedures for maintaining the workplace. From a production perspective, you need to have some sort of a standard operating procedures to build some solution or build some component. Now, from a development perspective, the standardization involves around having a coding standard. having a best practice, having a naming conventions, so you need to have all those things defined so that you can standardize the work process. And then once it is documented and published, it can be shared with various users so that they can also be more consistent in building that solution. Okay. And the last one is sustain. So sustain, Shisuke, is creating a culture of continuous improvement. So don't stop at one point. Okay. Once you have standardized, once you have achieved your result, start making continuous improvement around a different area. Okay, and try to sustain those changes, because that's very much essential. Now once you get used to one of the, say, development tools, don't stop over there. Try exploring various solutions, because you may never know that at one point you may have to switch back to, say, some different solution or some different tools, which you may never even expect. Okay, so it's always good to explore various uh, say, solutions or tools or utilities or development environment for building solutions. Okay, now as you see over here, this is the uh, 5S. This is how it is structured. So let me blow that out. Okay, now again, first thing I told you to sort. Okay, first you need to sort, straighten it out, shine it. Okay, shine it, maintain it, standardize it so that you have a standardized procedure, and then finally you sustain it. Now what is the benefit of having all this thing 5S defined? Now one thing, again, we are working on the same concepts, reducing waste, eliminating waste, improving the safety of your people, so that you don't get people injured during the workplace assignment, or maybe you don't end up in a litigation, okay, due to some workplace accident. Increase staff satisfaction. So say the person who's doing your work is the main person. Now if that person is not satisfied, quite possible your result may be skewed. Okay, so you'd like to focus or devote more time, money and energy in building up those staff satisfaction. Increased employee satisfaction. Okay, now again, the staff and employee is like coming from like the development and the production scenario, so I've just kept both of them over here. Improved productivity and reduced cost. So if your process is efficient, definitely you're going to reduce the cost, you are going to have a less cycle, you're going to have a good throughput, so definitely it will help you saving some money, and then at the same time becoming your organization more profitable. Last but not the least, it will help you improve the quality of a product. Now if you do a continuous improvement, quite possible the first time when you build something, it will be of, say, quality, say, I'd say medium, but then as and when you learn from your experiences and learn from improvising your tools, capabilities, abilities, and including a lot of say, good technical people around it, then quite possible that you can improve on the quality as well. So that's it, for this is all about 5 years. I would recommend you guys to have a look into all the 5 years in your day-to-day life and try to improvise further on it. Thanks for watching.